Okay, hi, my name is Cindy. Today, I'm going to recommend you some books. You can read them if you want to. You don't gotta. No one asked me to make this video. I just felt like I wanted to. Hi, do you know how to read? I bet. I look like a crackhead. Hold up. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Roxy. Okay. The first book I'm recommending today is If We Were Villains by M.L Rio. If you're a fan of dark academia, is that what the genre is called? And crying, I'd recommend this. There's a lot of Shakespeare in it, so if you don't like Shakespeare, life's gonna suck. I can never remember anyone's name. Oliver Marks, and it takes place in two different time periods. The first part is like he's at this college and it's like an arts college, and they like, I'm so proud of you. You're such a sausage. Okay, what was I saying? It follows Oliver Marks, and one time period takes place at his like arts college, and they like study Shakespeare. There's like 7 of them. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Cindy, 7 people, that's like way too many. You're gonna get attached to all of them, or you're gonna hate all of them. No in between. That being said, fuck Richard. I'm just saying. You don't need to know. Anyways, it takes place like there at his arts college, and then it also takes place 10 years later when he's released from jail, and he's also explaining the story of what happened his senior year to the detective, and it's very dramatic. I kind of guessed the ending, but I still cried. So, yeet. I love you, Roxy. The second book I'm recommending today is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I can't go 1 minute without talking about the series. It's been 2 years and I still can't stop thinking about it. Anyways, this is the second book of the series because the first book, my friend has it and she's a little fake and she hasn't returned it yet. So Kimberlyn, if you're out there, I really want my book back. Anyways, it follows these group of teens. I'm trying to be trendy. And they're in Virginia doing fucking whatever you do in Virginia. I don't know. Sorry. Let me start over. It follows these 4 private school boys and this girl. Her name's Blue Sergeant, and I'm in love with her, low key. And she's like, okay. This story's hard to explain. The synopsis doesn't do it justice, is all you need to know. They're trying to find a dead Welsh king who may or may not grant wishes. You don't know. They're in Virginia. There's ravens, magic, there's tarot, psychics. Please read this book. It's really good, and I can't stop thinking about it. The second one has something to do with cars, so if you're into cars, she is also into cars. Yeah, gay rights. I love you, Roxy. The third book I'm recommending is Falling Into Place by Amie Zhang. It's really sad. It's about this girl. I'll just read the fucking book flap thing. It's not really a synopsis. Inertia, force, mass, gravity, velocity, acceleration, cause and effect. Liz Emerson doesn't understand any of it, but I do. I understand how we fall, where we fall, why we fall. I understand her sadness and loneliness and silence, her shattered heart. It doesn't have to be this way, does it? It wasn't always this way, was it? Stay alive, Liz Emerson, stay alive. It follows Liz Emerson, and she's like one of the popular kids at school. And she's like really mean, and she feels so guilty about stuff, so she tries to kill herself. But it doesn't end up exactly as planned. I really like this book. It makes me cry. Anyways, I really like it. The writing style, at first you're going to be confused. I'll give you that, because every time I read this book, after a while, I'm like, what is this? Oh, I remember. It's confusing a little bit, but it's like a good kind of confusing. So, read this book if you want to kind of feel sad, but not that sad. The fourth book, are we on number 4? I don't even know anymore. I'm recommending is We Were Liars by Lockhart. I really like this book. It's super short, so if you don't want to read a lot, you can do it. It makes me cry every time. That's kind of a spoiler, not really. It's very dramatic. I'll just read the back. We are Sinclairs. No one is needy. No one is wrong. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that is all you need to know, except some of us are liars. And it follows this girl. If I could remember names. The name isn't on here. Anyways, it follows this girl and her family. Oh, there's a map. If you're into maps, there's a map in the front. I think. Maybe I'm lying. Yeah, there's a map. And it follows this family and this girl. And she, like, every summer they go to this private island because, like, rich people, you know? And every summer she's been to this island, except this one summer that she can't remember. All she knows is that something bad happened, and she goes back the next summer for, like, a couple weeks because she's really sick, and she's trying to figure out what the hell happened. And her cousins and, like, their friends are on this island. Like, everyone, all of her family members, like, all of her extended family, they, like, go to this island on the summer. It makes me cry, but it's good. I like it. And, oh, there's this family tree if you like family trees. Is this the 6th book? I don't remember anymore. I'm just going off. Forgive me. The 6th book I'm reading that I recommend is Illuminae by Amie, Kaufman, and Kristoff. They're very long. It's about the first one is about these two people, Katie and Ezra. And on the day they break up, their planet is attacked by this company, and they're trying to look for, like, ice or something. It's for some dumb reason. And so they're stuck on these two separate ships, the Alexander and the Hippata. I don't know how to say it. And so they're, like, become refugees, basically. And there's a shit ton of things happen. It's just, like, 600 pages of space fuckery, and I'm so into it. I'm gonna read the 3rd book once I get it in paperback. And yeah, there's 3 books, I think, in the series. And basically, there's a lot. And also, it's written in a weird style by, like, emails and stuff. So it's not like, it's like 3rd person, kind of. But it's told from the point of view of, like, IM messages and video cameras. And I really dig it. I really like it. I would die for both Katie and Ezra. The second one is kind of similar to this, except it takes place on a space station, and instead of exes, it's got this girl and her drug dealer, and I really love that. And so, anyways, pick this up. She's really fancy. She's classified. Look at this shit. There's so much detail. Hold up. Listen, it's just, there's a lot of pretty design stuff in it, and sometimes the words will form shapes, and I really like that about it. I'd like to congratulate whoever did that. It's, like, interactive. It's really cool. I like it. It's kind of dark at sometimes, but, like, in a fun space way. Not in a fun space way. There's, like, death and shit, but, like, yeah, I don't know what you expected. It's about space. Read it if you like space and like being afraid of space. The next books I want to talk about are the books I read in middle school. And the first one I'm going to talk about is In a Heartbeat by Loretta Ellsworth. And it follows this girl who needs a heart transplant and this girl who has died from an ice skating accident. So it's Amelia and Egan. And it's very interesting because it's like this girl gets this figure skater's heart and like shit goes down, and while that happens, the girl who's died is like trying to pass on into the afterlife. I like it. It's very short. I've read it a bunch of times. So if you like short things and you like reading about heart transplants and figure skating, this is for you. The next book is The Grimm Legacy by Polly Shulman. I read this a lot in middle school especially. It's about this, like, what is her name? Elizabeth. And she gets a job at this library at the New York Circulating Material Repository, and it like lends out objects and stuff, but there's a room where it's all about the Grimm like fairy tales, and that's where all the magic shit is. Like there's magic carpets, there's like flying sandals, there's cauldrons, there's like this weird mermaid comb. I'm into it. Suddenly the objects are either disappearing or they're losing their magic, so she's trying to figure out how to do it. And then the sequel of this book, it takes place with one of the character's sisters, and it's like more science fiction. Yeah. So that's the end. That's the end of the video. End of the video. If you want to recommend more books for me to read, you should. Because as if I don't have enough books. Actually, maybe don't do that. This is my dog. She's very sleepy. She's asleep. So yeah. I'll probably do one of these in the future without anybody asking me to. But it's gonna be a while because I'm really busy and I don't get alone time. So that's why I'm yelling and talking really fast. Oh, the book I'm currently reading. Hold up. On the Come Up. I took the book jacket off. On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I read The Hate You Give. I liked it, but I think I like this one better. It follows a rapper. She's trying to become a rapper, but like, she's struggling. And I love her. I love Brianna Jackson so much. I don't know if you've read an Angie Thomas book. It takes place with like a lot of racism and shit, which is not fun. Anyways, fuck the police. And so, let me start over. It follows this girl named Brianna Jackson. She lives in, like, I guess the hood. Am I allowed to say the hood? I don't know. She lives in, like, a not really good place. And she's poor. But she wants to be a rapper like her dad. And so she's trying to become, like, a rapper. And she's trying to, like, make a name for herself. And I love her. And her raps are fire. And I would die for her. I am not done with it yet. I'm, like, halfway through. But I think it's one of my favorite books so far. Because I really like it. Okay, that was the end. Bye! Fuck. It follows these groups. It follows this girl named Liz Emerson, and she's kind of a bitch. I love her though. She really doesn't, like, she's a bitch, yeah, and I understand why she feels bad, but I still love her. And it's okay, you can do it. It's okay. I love you. Oh fuck. This video's gonna get demonetized.